welcome to the stage your next comic of the evening, Jeff Graham.
Thank you. Before I came out tonight, I watched James Bond, the new James Bond movie, and I was like, man, I want to live dangerously too. So I just took a dump in the bathroom back there. That's like staring James Bond in the face and him blinking first. You're gonna have to excuse me if I seem a little run down tonight. I'm just getting over being sick. Last week I was like violently ill. And that sounds like it was an awful experience, but I actually got to learn a few things from it. First off, if you know you're gonna throw up everything you eat French toast sticks. You'll finish and you'll be like, God, that was actually kind of pleasant. Cinnamon. I work at a hospital, and twice a week I have to teach a class for people getting a joint replacement. And all I could think the whole time I was sick was like, man, how awesome would that be if I knew I was going to throw up everything, but I still taught this class, but just ate some really weird stuff before I came up here? Like, yeah, you know, today we're going to be talking about, is that a treasure map? There's no way that's real. And then I throw up again like, those are doubloons. This guy is legit. This class became an adventure. So you're going to be under anesthesia for about 4 of clubs. And then I have my plant in the crowd stand up and like, that was my card! At the end of the presentation, everyone in the audience has to fill out like a satisfaction survey. Tell me I would not get all 5s if that was my routine going in there. Something else I learned though about being sick is if you are going to throw up, don't have a beard. It makes for some really bad cleanup situations. Am I right, that guy? Yeah. I almost shaved it when I got really sick though. I was like, man, you know, this is awful. But I love my beard. I'm not shaving it just for that. You know, I love my beard because I think your facial hair can say a lot about you as a person. And like a beard is the closest thing that you can have to just waving a white flag, but for your face. You know, like having a beard is the easiest way to tell everyone around me, you know what, I give up. I'm married, I have enough friends, grow a beard, pack it in, good game life. This is true, my wife went out of town over the weekend, and I found myself standing in front of the sink, eating a bag of potato chips, like standing over the sink so I wouldn't have to clean it up when I was done. That is some next level beard stuff, guys. That is living the lifestyle. I think the thing that I like most about my beard, though, is it started to influence the way that I dress. Like, if I didn't have the beard, there's no way that I could be wearing this shirt tonight. If you don't know, this is a professional wrestling shirt. And wearing a professional wrestling shirt is kind of like tucking your shirt in without wearing a belt. Like, you can do it, but you look like an amateur. Have the beard, make the commitment, man. Have some white trash facial hair to go with the outfit, you know what I mean? I do really like professional wrestling. And like the worst part about liking professional wrestling is telling other people that you like professional wrestling. You know? Like everybody has the exact same response. Everyone just gets really condescending and stares at you like, oh, you know it's fake, right? You know it's fake, right? I'm 29 years old. Yeah, the steroid freak show, pile driving a midget through a slab of concrete without having any legal ramifications, that seemed fishy to me too. You mean that's fake? Get right out of here. Of course it's fake. It's a TV show. I don't do that with anyone else's TV shows though. I don't walk into a room like, hey, what are you watching? Grey's Anatomy? Not real doctors. I love when somebody is condescending enough to tell me that professional wrestling is fake, but then they have the audacity to tell me that they like a reality TV show in return. You know what I mean? Like, wrestling might be a work. It's still more real than anything any Kardashian has ever said. Real talk. Real talk. I think my least favorite thing about people telling me professional wrestling is fake, though, is like, if you tell me it's fake, you're operating under the assumption that I think it's real, right? Like, why else would you tell me that? But if I tell you that I like professional wrestling, and you think that I think it's real, why do you want to be the jerk that ruins that for me? Like, don't you have some kids you could be talking about Santa to? Or an entire nation you could explain our electoral college to? Snap, I just went there. I do think that's funny. You know, people pretend like politics makes them really smart. Like, the entire state of Alabama, every representative we have in the electoral college is a Republican. But some people still waited for 3 hours in the rain to cast a vote in a state where the outcome was predetermined. But I'm stupid for liking pro wrestling. Okay. If politics are real and they're not all just a work, answer me this. If I really get to pick who the president is, why did I have to vote between two people I hated? It is getting real on this stage. More real talk. That joke was just for him. Yeah, don't worry about laughing and clapping. That joke was just for him. I think things could be worse politically, though. I hate politics, but things could be worse. Like, we could still have Bush in office. Before anyone gets too excited about that statement, I don't hate Bush for anything that he did, like, politically. I don't care one way or the other. I'm just glad he's not in office because I couldn't stand to hear another stupid Green Day song about him. When did we as a nation become stupid enough to accept Green Day as, like, a solid political band? That's a group of guys that got famous for singing about getting drunk and masturbating. Probably not the best source to get political advice from. If you have ever been swayed politically by a Green Day song, you should have your voting rights taken away from you because you're an idiot and you don't use them well. You're an American idiot. I wish I would have thought of that. Sam and I are a two-man show over here. I'm going to set him up with some other stuff. Sweatshirts. Yeah. That's alright, we're not a good two-man show. I'm sorry. What was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, Green Day. Green Day. Like, them talking to me about politics, to me, I hate it. But, all celebrities in America do that. All of them kind of overstep their bounds and talk about stuff they're not qualified for. Like, hearing them talk about politics is the same thing as hearing Jenny McCarthy get on her soapbox about child vaccinations. Oh, don't vaccinate your child. He could be autistic. Really? Where did you get your medical degree from? Oh, you don't have one? Well, what kind of medical training do you have? Oh, well, maybe instead of telling me how to raise my kid, you should stick to taking your top off and telling fart jokes, because that's the only reason anyone knows who you are. On the spectrum of credible parenting advice, that puts you right between Michael Jackson's dad and Casey Anthony. It is too real up here. It's too real up here. Am I good on time? 1 minute. All right, 1 minute. I'm saying all that to say that I'm not political. Like, that's how that whole thing started. I don't care about politics. But my mom is. My mom is very into politics. And this is true. I did not watch anything past the second presidential debate in this last election. Like, I watched the first presidential debate. I watched the vice presidential debate. And then on the night of the second presidential debate, I skipped it so I could watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah!
Because I'm good with time management. But my mom was like, she did watch it, and she was texting me the whole time. She was like, oh my God, are you watching this debate? So I texted her back, I was like, oh my God, are you watching this nunchuck fight? It is every bit as real as the thing you're watching. Everybody, that's my time. I'm Jeff Graham. Thank you so much.